Hi, I trust this finds you well. I hope you got through the week okay. Time management. It's a critical life skill that we all have to master at some point in our lives. If we're going to be successful, if we want to be productive, achieve goals, reach particular milestones, we have to learn how to manage our time correctly. And this is not some new age advice and modern day self-help books. We see it in our Torah, the original self-help book. In fact, we see it in our Parsha, Chayei Sarah, where we continue to learn about and to learn from Abraham and Sarah, our ancestors. In the very first verse, Sarah passes away, and the Torah enumerates her years. She was 100 years, 20 years, and 7 years. She was 127 years when she passed away. Why is it written in that particular fashion? Well, lots has been said on that, but Rashi tells us to remind us, to emphasize that every single one of those 127 years were productive, were good, were meaningful, were impactful. We read the very same thing about her husband Avraham a few verses later. Avraham Zaken, Avraham was elderly. Ba bayamim, he entered into his days. He invested into his days. Each and every one of their days as individuals, Avraham and Sarah, and as a couple, was accounted for. They could look back and say, look what we accomplished. I made sure that every day counts. We made a difference to the world around us. We were able to manage our time correctly and make the most of the gift that is every single day of our lives. And while this is a relevant message for us at any time, I feel that particularly now, when it's hard to concentrate and it's hard to focus and it's hard to be productive, given what's going on in the world, and we just find ourselves scrolling through social media and news sites, and we just scroll the hours away. Perhaps this Parsha reminds us that as difficult as the circumstances are, and as dark as the times are, and it's painful and it hurts, what we can learn from Avraham and Sarah is, how can we invest in our days? What can we do that will make our day more productive, more meaningful, more impactful, more positive for us, for the people around us, for Am Yisrael? Something to think about on this Parshat Chayei Sarah. Am Yisrael Chai. Let's have productive days.